Hello, Leo. Welcome back to New Hope Tarot, where we will be doing your reading for the month of July. We're going to be doing the readings slightly different this month. We're going to be doing the full reading for the month, and then we're also going to break it down by a week. Okay. Each week will be timestamped, so you're able to come back and visit those weeks and re-listen to it. All right, my dear ones. And as I promised, I will be doing a weekly reading for one of the subscribers. And it will not be in the monthlies, they're actually going to be in the dailies. So look out for those. All right, my dear ones. Okay, let's see what we have going on here. During meditation, Spirit did show me a smoking pipe. And what I got from the smoking pipe is the fact that you might be contemplating something, you might be elevating your game also. But I feel like there's a lot of contemplation going on here. Whatever you're contemplating on, I feel like it is something that's a big deal, Leo. This is something that I don't feel like it's weighing heavy on your mind as it is possibly your heart. I feel like this could be something that is a major decision, and you just don't want to get it wrong. Okay, so that's really what I'm getting. It might be about a money situation. So that's really what I got with the smoking pipe. And I didn't get much else with that. All right, let's take a look here. We have Temperance, Nine of Swords in reverse, the Star in reverse, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay. What I'm getting with this Temperance, Nine of Swords, Star, both in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. Again, I feel like you've been weighing out your options. You've been thinking a lot about something like, how can I make this into this? Or how can I turn this into this? So for instance, let's say you have a specific skill. Maybe you're contemplating, okay, well, how do I make extra money? All right. Or maybe you are in a bad situation and you're stuck financially. So perhaps you're contemplating, all right, well, how do I turn my situation? How do I completely turn this around and make it into a positive? All right. How do I go from having this position within this particular company, and how do I elevate myself and go towards a different direction, something that's going to be better for me? Whatever this is, I feel like you will be able to figure out how to make this happen, although you may feel like it is not going to be, it's almost like a last ditch effort is what I'm getting. Those are the words that I'm actually hearing. Last ditch effort. You may feel like this is your last ditch effort in regards to whatever this situation is. And it's almost like you're saying, I don't know if this is going to work. That's the biggest energies that I'm picking up. Very interesting, Leo. Okay. Okay. Leo, here's what I am going to say about this. as I'm looking at, we also have the High Priestess in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups in reverse, King of Coins, and 10 of Cups. Listen, my darling Leos, forget what you think you know at this moment. Forget what you think you know and recognize that sometimes defeat, what you think is defeat, isn't necessarily defeat. What you think is a possible instability or a moment of where the ground gives way on you, sometimes it's actually your way out. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. That what you think is going to be what the ground, where the ground gives way on you, might be your way out. You just have to break the cycle and go towards something that it's almost like you have to stand your ground within yourself, what your needs are. Because possibly what you are chasing might not be as good as you think it is. All right, so what this could be is perhaps there's a relationship here that you are wanting to really hold on to and you're trying to make work, but you kind of know it isn't worth it anymore, right? Or maybe not so much that you don't think that the relationship isn't worth it, but maybe you're thinking, well, is it worth this much effort? Should relationships be this difficult, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, if anything is too difficult, then it isn't for you. All right. If you were taught, okay, now this is going to be very specific to somebody. If you were taught that you stay in a relationship, you commit to the relationship, you have to stay in this relationship, you need to let that go. You need to let that go. And if you feel that you don't want to keep going around and round and round in a cycle, then you need to not walk away and stand your ground. And you got to go, no, this is what's right. This is what I'm going to do, not what others have told me to do. You know, let's say, for instance, you're getting a divorce and, you know, the person that you're with wants to keep the house. And maybe you're like, I don't want to fight about this. It's fine, whatever. I'm just going to give up because it's going to be easier. And I don't want the stress and money. Or stress and about the money, I should say. This is saying, no, stand your ground, stand firm in regards to something. So I just feel like here with this 10 of Cups in reverse, like, I don't want you to be bullied. I don't know. I'm just getting the fact that I just don't want you to be bullied. That's not what the 10 of Cups means at all. Neither upright or inverted, but I mean, that's what I'm getting. All right, we have week 1. We have Temperance with the Queen of Wands. We have the High Priestess with Judgment. And we have the 9 of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Sometimes when we take too much action, we lose sight of what we really want, right? Sometimes when we're too busy moving, we forget to stay still and listen to our heart. And we lose the focus that we really need because the heart is the focus, right? Sometimes our mind drives us in one direction, but the heart is really telling you something else, which could perhaps be why you're maybe a little bit at odds. you're like, oh, this is right. Well, this is right. And it's like there's a tug of war going on. And really, you just need to take a moment to consider, just like that smoking pipe, when you sit back and you really consider something. When you're considering something, connect both the heart and the mind. Don't just follow one and the other. It has to be both, and they have to both align in order for you to see clearly of what your needs and wants are. Okay. Week 2, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Okay. With the Nine of Swords in reverse, I'm really getting here the fact that this is going to be the week where you're like, all right, listen, I need to stand my ground. I have to break this pattern. I need to stand strong in myself, even though I may be looked upon as a little bit too arm twisting, right? So perhaps because you're standing your ground, maybe somebody perceives you as you're the one that's being the bully, but really you're just standing your ground, and it's really the other person or the other situation, whether you're in a relationship or a job situation. Whatever this is, it could be a friendship, it could be family, it doesn't matter what this is. The point is that you're standing up for yourself, and others may not like it. Again, with this Eight of Cups, you're standing very, 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 very confident. We have the Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Right. With the Seven of Cups, there might be somebody that may be gaslighting you, manipulating you, distracting you. And I feel like there is definitely someone that makes you feel guilty about doing something that is right for you, while meanwhile you've been trying to do what's right for everyone that's involved, and that hasn't been working. And now that you're going to be standing up for yourself, I feel like this person's going to say, well, that isn't right. Again, I feel like they're trying to make you feel guilty um, about whatever decision you're going to make. With the Eight of Swords, don't feel that you have to do what others say you have to do. Don't feel like you don't have a way out. You're able to break free of the situation if you choose. If you believe that you can, then you certainly will. All right, Leo? But you have to decide what is right for you. I can't tell you, tarot can't tell you, nobody can tell you. Only when you align your heart and your mind will you be enlightened. Okay? And then once you're clear, you're no longer being manipulated, or you break out of the situation and you recognize that you have the ability to get out of whatever this is, you're able to move forward here. You're able to build whatever it is you're wanting to build. This is a very empowering week for you. Week 2 is very, very empowering. All right, we have week 3, we have the Star in reverse, the Four of Wands in reverse, and the King of Coins. All right. You may be feeling a bit hopeless this particular week, or a little bit drained as far as energies, maybe emotionally draining. Maybe this person or situation has really drained your energies and made you feel a bit unstable. But you're going to end the week being stronger in who you are, because sometimes we need to break down in order to build back up. Okay. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Okay. I really like this. All right. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Devil. Here we're starting to gain our sense of self, our inner, we're able to better listen to our inner voice and really gaining our own footing in this situation where we go, okay, things aren't completely hopeless. I'm able to start anew. It's almost like there is a seed that's been planted and you say, no, I can do this. I can do this. And you're able to change that momentum in order for it to go your way. It does take effort, but I feel like it starts small and it starts growing because we go from the Page of Pentacles to the Ace of Wands. And this is saying, I'm going in a new direction. Yes, I'm confident that this is going to go better and this is going to be a better situation for me if I walk away. With the Devil here, I actually feel this is good. It's if you're looking at the snake, right? And it's almost like you say, I'm not paying attention to what's going to tempt me, which was maybe this past situation, maybe it was the guilt, whatever this was. It's like you're actually saying, no, I'm not going to listen to any of that nonsense because none of that is true. Again, very, very grounded. And whatever had a grip on you before no longer has this grip on you, or at least the grip is starting to loosen, I should say. All right, week 4, we have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 10 of Cups. Okay. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's almost like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. It's almost like you started to reap what you sowed. So let's say it's almost like you have to collect on your strengths, your groundedness, because this person is incredibly draining or this situation is incredibly draining. It's almost like I feel you like kind of breathing out like, oh God, that's work. I can't believe I've been doing this for this long. What am I doing? But you're going to see that whatever seeds you've been planting, you started with the Page of Pentacles, you build up to the 7 of Pentacles, where you go, you know what? I'm able to do this. I can start collecting on my energies. I can start collecting on my finances. I can start collecting on whatever this is. Okay. Because for a while you were feeling empty, but I feel like you're starting to build your resources a little bit at a time, whatever resources means for you in your particular situation. And with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like you're saying, you know what? I am able to get out of this. I know I'm capable of getting out of this. I have the ability to get out of this. It might take work. I might have to cut people out of my life. I might go through some difficult times, but you know what? I'm able to withstand it because I withstood all of this. And yes, with the 10 of Cups, yes, there might be some downfalls. And the whatever the illusion was of happiness really doesn't matter what that illusion of happiness is. What only matters is the real happiness, right? Speaking of happiness, we have the 6 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Star. Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is your week right here. Week 4. This is your week. We have the High Priestess, which you had over here, which was in reverse. We have the Star, which you had here, also in reverse. Okay? This is really good. You go from you drawing from your happiness, right? Getting stronger, remembering who you are, not what this person made you or what the situation made you. Whatever that is, it doesn't even matter. Well, it matters because it does allow you to grow, but you're drawing from who you are, from your strengths now, from your joy, from your peace, from your happiness, and you're becoming stronger in your abilities, in your mindset, in following what your needs are, where before this person who manipulated you or the situation that manipulated you, you couldn't figure out which was heads and which was tails. Here you go, no, I'm very clear minded. I'm able to figure things out now. And you are, even through the darkness, you have this ability to really have that light, that spark, and go, I'm able to create whatever it is I want. I am hopeful. No one's going to take this away from me. And as I mentioned, we have the Empress at the bottom of the deck, right? You will come out of all of this, you're going to come out beyond fruitful. You're going to come out stronger, more empathetic, kinder to yourself, and in turn, kinder to others. You're going to be able to move forward very regally, just like I mentioned with the smoking pipe, where there's a sense of, I don't know if I said it, where there's a sense of, what was the word I said? Um, I don't remember the word I said. You're going to have to rewind because I really don't remember. But overall, I feel like this is actually going to be very, very, the best week right here. For sure, the best week. Let me see. I don't remember the word that I said, but I do remember that it's like you are moving from one status to another, but a better status. All right, let's see what we have here. All right, we have the Knight of Cups, Eight of Swords to the Page of Pentacles. Once you align your heart, you're able to break out your heart and mind. You're able to really, and you become enlightened, you're able to break out of what holds you or what you think restrains you, and you're able to move forward. All right. It also says it going this way: Judgment, Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the High Priestess. Once you have the enlightenment, once you're able to see clearly and things start lining up for you, these two things, you're able to break out of that you feel restricts you, move forward with confidence, and you build that confidence within yourself and your ability within yourself. Even this, we have the Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Devil, and the Star. Again, once you give time towards yourself and you're loving towards yourself, you're able to move forward, break out of that chokehold that might be around you, that might be suffocating you, so that you're able to move forward. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, and Six of Cups. You're able to move forward towards something that you really desire, whatever that is, whether it's, a happier time, but you do get your happiness here. Whatever it is, you gain your confidence. You're able to move forward, gain your confidence. And when you gain your confidence, you get your happiness back. And even here, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Star, the same situation. when you were very confused or being misguided or misdirected, you gain your confidence, you gain clarity, and you go towards that which makes you happy. I really, really, really like this. Right. And not only that, we have the Devil, Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands. Again, whenever you break out of that chokehold, you're able to break out of whatever you think keeps you contained in your situation. And again, you gain your confidence, you gain your rightful place in this world. That's what I'm hearing. Rightful place. Right? I'm not getting anything else as far as the rest of the month. I'm not seeing any additional messages here. So let's get some messages from the universe here. All right. We have balance act. Yeah, for sure. You need to find your balance, right? Between your heart and your mind so you can be enlightened in order for you to move forward. Funny how this balancing act lands between judgment and the Eight of Swords. In order for you to break out of this, and then we have this shift, in order for you to break out of this, you need to be enlightened. You really need to balance everything out to go this way. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Again, if you're looking at the synchronicity of colors, look at this. There's definitely a new beginning. And it's funny, again, it's between the Eight of Swords and the Ace of Wands, which is definitely a new beginning. And again, once you break out of this, you move towards something new. Okay. Right. Final message here for Leo, please. Final message for Leo. I got a card popped out, but it did not. Final message for Leo. Okay. This flew out, so let's take a look. Okay. We have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. All right, listen. I want to be very clear about this Koala Spirit. Do you see how grumpy he is? All right. You might be feeling let down. You might be feeling as if you took a huge detour and you wasted a lot of time in this particular situation. But know that Spirit has a plan. All right. Know that. Once you use the knowledge that you've gained within this situation, you're going to use it to the best of your ability in order for you to move forward in the best way possible for you. Because there's a lot of knowledge that has been gained during this. Maybe you didn't know about gaslighting. Maybe you didn't know how manipulative a person was, right? It's okay. It's okay to feel as if you were let down. It's okay to feel pissed, angry, bitter, whatever this grumpy koala is. But once you feel it, let it go. Okay. Once you feel it and you've worked through it, let it go. Don't stay bitter. Know that Spirit has a plan. Better things are to come for sure, Leo. But I mean, we have a new beginning, for goodness sakes. So know that there is something better. And it all looks way better than whatever situation we had going on up here. Look at all the nine. We had two Nine of Swords. Okay. All right, my darlings, that's what I have for you for the month of July. please check back on a week-to-week basis so you can refresh yourself on week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4 of the month of July. And remember to stay tuned for the dailies to check out to see if your name was chosen for the free reading. All right. Until we meet again, have a great month.